Tropical Cyclone Koji is currently making landfall as a Category 1 system. It is currently crossing the coast between Ayr and Bowen, bringing heavy rain and strong winds, and it's tracking west through the region. Let's get the latest now from Nate Byrne, our meteorologist who's with us. What is the latest on the ground there?
We've seen more than triple digits in the gauges for some already for the North Tropical Coast there in Queensland. It is absolutely blowing a gale and the rain is falling. Now the system is making landfall as we speak. We've still got cyclone warnings on for a large chunk of the coast from Ayr all the way down to Mackay. The Bureau update due shortly on the system, but we've also got warnings on separately from that for heavy to intense rainfall. Could be talking hundreds of millimetres there. We're also keeping an eye on the north of Queensland up on the Peninsula coast because we've got some damaging winds there too. Now the thing with this system, the winds are bad, but it's the rain that's really got our focus this morning. Luckily, we've got our reporter Jasmine Hines at Airlie Beach in the Whitsundays, which has been absolutely copping it this morning. Jasmine, well, I can see behind you, but tell me, what have conditions been like there as this system's come in?
Well, Nate, as you can see, it's very blowy, very gusty behind me. We've seen really heavy rain this morning. There was a slight reprieve, but we're sort of really starting to see those conditions worsen at the moment. There have been damaging wind gusts of up to 100 kilometres an hour recorded around the Whitsunday Islands, and I have to say, despite the poor weather and conditions, there's still been plenty of people I've seen out on the roads, so there still is those take shelter warnings at the moment in place for the Whitsundays and the Burdekin region. So if you can avoid that unnecessary travel and stay indoors, that's certainly the message from authorities.
Look, that is the best of advice. We all understand how Queenslanders in the tropics who understand how cyclones are, they maybe feel a little bit different than some of the rest of us. But in the northwest of Queensland, of course, we've had that flooding, rain heading there.
They say that some of the rain could head to the northwest, which is really not what graziers want to see. Some of those are still very much not even yet to sort of hit that recovery stage, and we've seen a lot of stock losses in those areas. So any weather there is really not welcome and really poorly timed at the moment.
Jasmine, we've heard from the Premier this morning in Queensland. Actually, let's have a listen to what his thinking was about this system this morning.
People have really taken this genuinely seriously, and I want them to know we've done the same. We've pre-positioned a lot of our assets, things like swiftwater rescue boats and helicopters to be able to do medical retrievals. There's been a lot of staff, police, firefighters, SES, ambulance who've come from other parts of the state to go and help those local crews who do a marvellous job. They know their area, they're well resourced, but it just shows that Queensland spirit. So I genuinely think that we're well prepared, and so too are individuals. So I've got every faith that people will get through it.
So Queensland well prepared. Jasmine, are you prepared? Is this your first, or have you been through a cyclone before?
I have to say this is my first cyclone, so a bit different for me. I'm from out west, but I heard the wind sort of whistling and rattling through the hotel last night. But I've been told by our seasoned cameraman that it's very typical and not much to worry about with this Category 1 at this stage.
All right, well, you balance that advice against all of the advice we've got from authorities. Thank you so much for joining us and bringing us up to date this morning. And of course, it's important that you do stay up to date with the latest information on Tropical Cyclone Koji. It is going to be quite a wild day for many residents in North Queensland. Continuing to ABC Local Radio on the frequencies you can see on your screen there. Listen anytime, of course, on the ABC Listen app. You can also go to the Bureau of Meteorology website for the latest forecast tracking map.